What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of some cold steel knives, some Spyderco knives. Figured I'd change up the scenery, but I want to take the time to kind of promote my Patreon again. I'm going to actually do something different with Patreon that I don't think anybody else is doing, and I don't want to take away something from the pros, but I also want to bring something to the table. So what I'm going to be doing with my Patreon is I'm going to have it a little bit more expensive tiers. These tiers are going to be, say, probably $5, $10, and $20 tiers a month. But there's a service with them. Instead of doing giveaways, which I'll still do, but I'm not going to schedule them anymore, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make that a knife sharpening subscription service. So the different tiers will come with different things. So like maybe the $5 tier is just one knife sharpening, bare bones. I'll get it sharp, send it back to you. Whereas the $10, maybe you can do mirror polish on the edge, and you know, there's that. And maybe the $20 tiers, you could send me multiple knives a month and I'll sharpen them up. Something like that. I'll restructure it in a way that makes the most sense. And what I've been doing is I've been including clips here, probably down on this side right there, that we're going to be talking about, or I'll show you kind of proof in the pudding as far as what you're going to be getting. You know, we just took care of this Rex 45 blade here, and that's what you're seeing in these videos. It's pretty awesome. I have so much fun doing it. So if you guys are interested, I'll put the link to my Patreon in the bottom of this. Enough talking. Let's get to the unboxing. These are all from White Mountain Knives. And actually, I don't want to open that one first. That one has cooler stuff in it, I think. And I haven't been doing unboxings where I actually show the whole damn thing. But today we're kind of feeling a little different. And let's just relax. You know, it's summertime. We could take a little bit slower than normal. So in this box, I actually have two cold steel knives. The first one, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll check it out. And then this one, you could probably guess what it is. Let's check out this little one first. You've heard so much about these. Everybody talks about them. I just had to kind of check it out. That is the Cold Steel Tuff Lite Mini. Now this thing, already in hand, there's no back and forth, no up and down, locked up like a beast. The action's pretty good for just a tiny little $30 knife. And yes, the blade is extremely small. It's a tiny little razor blade. But the ergonomics on this little guy are actually really good. I can definitely see the use and function in something like this. And being something that you can just toss across the room to the next guy and they know exactly how to work it. Whereas if I'm not throwing my Manix 2, Rex 45, rock scale designs, all that, not throwing it. And B, I kind of don't want to hand this off to anybody that's not a knife guy. This one, I will be perfectly comfortable sending it either way. And if you hear some smashing in the background, that is my children. We're not going to stop them. They're playing. They're having a good time. Next is this one, and it's another one that I should have checked out prior, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Been eyeing it for a while. It's been out for a long time. Nothing to get super excited about from your guys' standpoint. But this is the Cold Steel American Lawman. First and foremost, I'm going to check this blade centering. Blade is perfectly centered there. First and foremost, blade is center. It is kind of got a weak detent here, but this is a seconds from, not a seconds, but a return to White Mountain Knives. And I kind of like those because you get them a little bit cheaper and it gives me a project. But there's thumb studs that are easily accessible on both sides. At face value, for a cold steel, this is a way thinner than I ever would have imagined. Let's take a look there. Way thinner than I ever would have imagined. That's pretty incredible. And that's probably why it's such a popular knife. Let's get to opening it. The action's kind of mushy. There's nothing, oh, damn near dropped shut. The action's kind of mushy. There's nothing special about it. Gotta be careful, that thing just sliced my freaking finger. But it feels okay. No back and forth, no up and down. Ergonomically, very thin, but almost Manix, because I got my Manix right here, right? Almost Manix level ergos. This thing feels great. I kind of get why this is such a sought after knife. Nice flat grind, nothing special. I believe this is S35, yeah. Nothing special, S35. The lockup on it, back and forth, up and down, super solid. The action, pretty ridiculous. I mean, this is a cool knife. This is definitely another one that you can just toss to people and they're gonna know exactly how to use it. Although that backlock is, with this blade sharpness, I do think I nicked myself there. Pretty badass. All right, now let's get to the fun ones. All right. So this is another package from White Mountain Knives. I did buy all these, so thank you to Sezzle for being able to put me into debt without me really feeling the pain right away, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't remember what I got anymore. I remember one of them. I don't remember buying a Wii, but we got a package. This is cool. This is a very cool envelope from Wii and Civivi. I have no idea what it is. Oh, I think they were giving away a Hank. All right, so we got a pretty cool Hank with our purchase. Not mad at that at all. That's pretty sweet. I honestly don't remember what Wii model I purchased. Let's take a look here. Got to speed this up. The kids are getting a little antsy over there. I could look at it, you know, and see what exactly I got, but I kind of want to be surprised because I don't remember at all what was purchased here. Oh, I remember now. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Wii Esprit. Titanium, carbon fiber. The reason I got this again, locked up nice. Good. No pivot lash. Because if you guys remember, I always called this like the EDC king. Well, I gave mine away to somebody who I think at the time really deserved something to pick them up. And I wasn't expecting to, it just kind of happened that way. And so I figured I needed to get another one in my life, and I changed it up. I didn't just get the orange peel titanium, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because this is pretty sweet. This action already out of the box, dumb. Front flipper action works great. You could do that whole thing with it. Oh man, this, I'm so glad I got this back. It's such just like a perfect, my gosh, is this a perfect EDC? All right, last but not least, we got a Spyderco. Now this one is another one that it has a cult following. There's a lot of people that swear by it, and then there's others that are like, it's too big, whatever. It's a different Spyderco. It's not one of the Manixes or the Paras or the Indellas or Enduras. This is the Spyderco Amalgam. This has their kind of like basket weave carbon fiber. I really don't like their carbon fiber that much, but I don't hate it. The centering is almost perfect. You can see there. There is no detent lash. Let's try to flip it. Ooh, Nelly. That's a good flipper. Ooh, and oh Nelly, in hand, the Spyderco Amalgam feels pretty damn good. And this is a full-size freaking knife, guys. Check that out. That's next to the Manix 2. Pretty crazy, right? So this is a flipper and a compression lock. Let's see. Okay. So that might be one of the problems that people might not like it as much. The flipper works fantastic, but it's also, you got to get used to flipping it and then getting your hand out of the way, because that flipper punches right back through here. Bam! And it punches you right away. So it's not like you could just leave it, and then it kind of hurts when it hits. So you got to get used to that. But the action on it is probably one of the snappiest that I've ever felt from Spyderco. You do have a forward choke up position here. I kind of get why this is a highly cult following style knife. That choppiness, the kids had enough. So what I was saying is this has some of the best detent actions as any other knife from Spyderco. And I just failed it twice, but I can tell you the snappiness, it's really good, and it's probably their best flipper that I felt. And it does feel solid in hand. It's a full-size knife with a decent blade shape. You know, it looks good, it feels good in hand. Bam, this is going to suck. This might be a situation of, if I can remove that flipper, I might have to, despite liking the flipping action on it, or I'll just get used to it, you know? We'll figure it out, because I'm already kind of getting used to it. You just got to get out of the way. And the only problem is the other Spydercos you don't, so you're going to forget when you go to each one. Now I can tell you, the snappiness of this knife is probably coming from this compression lock is tight. It is much, much tighter than most compression locks, so that's probably where you're getting some of the snappiness, because that's also where the detent lies. This does kind of feel like it's on, this is definitely on bearings, I believe. See, if you pull the compression lock out, it will just fall. So that, I believe this is on bearings. Overall, this is kind of an ugly knife, but it's awesome. This has been today's haul. Let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. We have the Tuff Lite Mini, the American Lawman, but you gotta be careful, That's a pretty sweet knife. The Spyderco amalgam and your esprit, man. This is a hard one because I really like the amalgam, the esprit, and the lawman, and I know I'm probably going to use this more than any of them. I love all of these. It's pretty awesome. Also in the comments below, let me know if you have any ideas for the Patreon. I want to make it useful. I want to make it a service and just something that people can actually use and enjoy, that makes sense to actually spend their money on, right? So I'm saying $5 a month to send a knife in to get sharpened, I don't think is that bad. Yes, you guys are going to pay shipping because I wouldn't be able to afford that. I'd be losing on that. But I don't think it's that bad. $10, you know, we'll just throw out ideas in the comments below. That'd be greatly appreciated. You guys stay sharp, stay safe, and have a great freaking rest of your day. Thanks for watching.